Welcome to the Woman Agenda on your Women Radio, WFM 91.7. My name is Melanie Ishola. Today, I have the very delectable Joke Fekumo, and yes, she's a senior legal advisor at SERAP. SERAP is Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project. Yes, today our concern is patriarchy as a driver of corruption in Nigeria.
Without saying much, patriarchy is simply male domination.
Okay.
Patriarchy is simply male domination. When you think that the man is more superior than the woman, even when the woman seems to be more qualified, but you think that the woman has nothing to offer. The woman is supposed to be the weaker vessel. The woman has nothing upstairs. The man should always be in a position of authority. The man should always be seen. The woman should not be heard, but just be seen. The man should always be seen and always be heard. The man should always be in the forefront. The man should always dominate, no matter how mediocre his mentality is, no matter how inferior his mentality or his knowledge is, but he should always dominate over the woman.
So for us in Africa, and thank you, for us in Africa and in Nigeria, would you say it's just a cultural thing, or was it enforced on us?
Cultural and historical.
Okay, please
yes, because
explain.
over time we know that most girls live their lives, but things are changing now. But we know that historically, in the past, most girls live their lives tending their younger ones. They live their lives in the kitchen, supporting their mothers, and their fathers will be like, I don't have to spend so much money on you, because one day you will end up going away from my house and you will end up being another man's wife. So I must not waste my money sending you. I must not waste my money sending you to school like your brother, because you are a girl, you are weak, you are inferior, you are not like your brother. You should do you should do all the household chores.
Where do you find this rules? I mean, for me, I've always questioned it as a young girl. I've always questioned, I mean, for goodness sake, why do I have to be in the kitchen? And for example, let me not mention my brother's name now. And then he gets to watch the television. Who defines defined the roles?
Yes,
historically?
Unfortunately, historically, it used to be both the father and the mother. Though things are changing. Like in my house now, I've told my son, I said, very soon you'll be joining us in the kitchen. Yes. I told my son, I said, you have clocked 5. Very soon you'll be joining us in the kitchen. I'll give you some more time, but very soon you'll be joining us in the kitchen. So he will grow up having the mentality, that kitchen stuffs are not supposed to be for my wife. Most women do not have a mind of their own. Most women feel that, what are they coming to do? Then, because of our society, poverty is rife, suffering, deprivation is rife. So when the women who support those men, they call themselves women leaders in different parties, they organize few women, let's go and dance, we'll carry Ankara, we'll carry green Ankara, green gele, they'll give us 5,000 naira, they give us half bags of rice, we dance and we'll vote for that particular person. Not even thinking that, oh, this woman that has also come, is also contesting this office, has something better to offer. But once money has greased the palms, our eyes turn blind to the right things.
Now, you said something about being women leaders of different parties. It takes me back to analysis before I picked on that. How that at the end of the day, a lot of women didn't have, monies to even pick up forms to declare their intentions in their different political parties, and eventually even the campaign, which usually needs a lot of money, to actually run. They also didn't have the money to do that. Now, I would expect, for example, in the case of a party like the APC, where a lot of people came and said, okay, so women were not being fielded and all of these things. I was waiting to actually see the roles that, in quote, the women leaders of these different parties. I mean, the APC wasn't just the only party. There are so many parties in Nigeria. The roles that the women leaders, who are now like the what do they call it again? Like the voice for the rest of the women in the party, played to ensure that at least the leadership of these parties actually listened and did something to change what they were about to do.
Oh, well, I don't know much about the roles they play, but the effect of the roles they played is what we're seeing.
Absolutely.
Second caller said that women always do things for their interest. Let me just paraphrase it that way.
Okay.
How many governors have we seen, on video collecting bribes of dollars. Let's not mention names.
Okay.
Did we see female governors collecting bribes? Mr. Ibrahim Mago, the acting chairman of the EFCC, he was interviewed in 2007. And he said, going by the arrest and prosecutions carried out by the EFCC, it seems men have more corrupt tendencies than women in Nigeria. According to him, he was raised by his grandmother, who taught him that the women are the ones that nurture us, bring us up, and tell us what to do at all times, and tell us what is right and what is wrong. He now said that he has a pet project called Women Against Corruption Program, which is designed to mobilize the women folk to become soldiers in the battle against corruption. That if Mr. Magu, at that level, at that position of authority, can say that, can come on boldly to say that men have more corrupt tendencies than women,
and that women have a key role to play in stopping corruption. Thank you very much. I think that's my takeaway from what Margot said. If you're just joining, you're listening to the Woman Agenda on your Women Radio WFM 91.7. My name is Melanie Ishola, and of course with me in the studios today is Jokefe Kumo. She is a senior legal advisor at SERAP. If you do not know what SERAP is the Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon, Madam Melanie.
Good afternoon, Mommy Favor. Let's have your contribution.
Yes. Me, I want to say that I'm a woman, I like doing some things that men do. But it's not everything I can achieve, like my husband. You understand?
Why can't you achieve everything?
No, because I'm a woman. It's not everything I can do.
So the fact that you're a woman, does it naturally then restrict you or confines you?
Yes, of course.
How?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, we want you to explain it to us. How? How does it confine and restrict you?
Like we are saying, Mama,
Yes.
I need to see all these trucks, big trucks. It's only men that pull it. I've never seen any woman pulling this hard truck, this truck before, trailer. Sure, they start carrying people, carrying stand all these things. I've not seen them. So you can imagine that only men have been seen. So it's not everything, just an ordinary men saying that what
Money Favor, have you seen, do we have countries around the world where we have female presidents? We have some countries like that, even in Africa.
Yeah, we'll have
Okay, but in Nigeria, we have never had a female president. Is it then right to say that because we have not had a female president in Nigeria, then women cannot be presidents, or because we haven't seen it happen?
They can be. There will be someday.
Okay. Okay.
Women can be president, can be governor.
Okay.
I don't think they in Nigeria they will alive. Like,
so that's the question, Mommy Favor. We are getting there. Who are the they in Nigeria that won't allow women to be presidents and governors?
men.
Okay, and that is what we're talking about. Patriarchy as a driver of corruption in Nigeria.
WFM 91.7.